Let's begin by holding the instrument in what is called rest position. And that's simply just a way to keep your violin safe while you're listening to somebody talk or while you're watching these videos, I guess. And all we do is we basically just tuck our right arm over the chin rest of the violin. It's okay to see if that it covers the chin rest there. We don't want to cover the bridge. That's kind of too far. So let the bridge kind of peek out from your arm. And I also like to keep the violin sort of in front of your body. I don't like it so much when it's kind of the side, and also don't let the scroll aim down at the ground. It can kind of slip. And when you move your violin away, it's kind of a good idea to move your right arm out of the way first and then move the violin. If you just kind of like slide it off, your shoulder rest is probably gonna fall off. And so when we have it in rest position, our left hand is basically going to cover an imaginary dot on the fingerboard that is like about here. It's just called the high dot. A lot of teachers refer to the high dot there. And so your violin, you just kind of, let your hand flop there. And then that's also a secure place. So you really have two secure places. Your arm here is kind of holding it. You don't really need your left hand, but your left hand also secures it. So you don't really need your right hand either, but both are ways to keep your violin safe. And so then to go from rest position to playing position, you can kind of just go back and forth quickly, but we'll get to playing position in a minute. We're gonna study for just a little while with only the instrument, but when it comes time to hold the bow, in rest position, we also just sort of let the bow hang from your first finger, your index finger. And we do that because we don't really want to be, when you're standing there, you don't want to like accidentally hit somebody or be, sword fighting with anybody with your bow. Your bow is very fragile also. So be careful when you just sort of let it dangle, let it from your finger as if it was on a hook. And then just sort of be careful going back and forth there. But we don't really need your bow quite yet. So practice with me just going from holding the violin with two hands, putting it in rest position, going back to two hands, going to rest position. You can let your left hand go down, your left hand cover the high dot, go back and do that again. All right, so that should be pretty comfortable. Rest position is a great way to just hold on to your instrument. Hey, before I lose you to the rest of the internet, if you're ready to learn how to start playing the violin or improve the skills that you already have with a step-by-step plan that actually works, I encourage you to check out my course over at onviolin.com. It's fun, it's flexible, and it's built for making real progress. I'd love to help you get started, and I look forward to working with you more on violin.com.